In the dynamic landscape of fintech, Wise, formerly TransferWise, has carved a significant niche by offering transparent and cost-effective international money transfers. As a project management expert, understanding the ownership structure of any organization is crucial for assessing its governance, strategic direction, and long-term sustainability. This video will dissect the ownership of Wise, providing clarity for individuals seeking to learn about the company's stakeholders. Project Foundation, the vision of the founders. Every successful project originates with a clear vision and dedicated individuals to champion it. Wise was co-founded in January 2011 by two Estonian entrepreneurs living in London, Kristo Karmen and Taavet Hinrichs. Kristo Karmen, the current Chief Executive Officer, CEO of Wise, brought a background in management consulting, having worked with major European banks. His first-hand experience with the inefficiencies and hidden costs of traditional international money transfers fueled his desire for a better solution. Taavet Hinrichs, Skype's first employee and former director of strategy, also personally encountered the frustrations of cross-border payments, being paid in euros while living in London and incurring hefty fees when converting currencies. Their initial project was a simple, ingenious workaround. They matched their own currency needs, transferring euros to Karmen's Estonian account and pounds to Hinrichs' UK account at the mid-market exchange rate, effectively bypassing traditional bank fees. This practical solution laid the groundwork for the disruptive platform that Wise would become. Scaling the initiative, the role of early investors. As with any growing project, Wise required resources to scale its operations and expand its reach. This is where early-stage investors played a crucial role, providing the necessary capital and strategic guidance. Seed funding. Wise secured its initial seed funding in 2011 from a consortium of venture capital firms and angel investors. Notable early backers included IA Ventures, Index Ventures, PayPal co-founder Max Levchin, and former Betfair CEO David Yu. These investments provided the initial fuel for Wise to develop its platform, obtain necessary licenses, and build its team. Series A and subsequent rounds. As Wise demonstrated its potential and gained traction, it attracted further investment from prominent venture capital firms. These later funding rounds, often referred to as Series A, B, and so on, brought in larger sums of capital and further validated Wise's business model. Investors like Andreessen Horowitz, Richard Branson, and Peter Thiel became significant stakeholders, contributing not only financially but also lending their expertise and networks to support Wise's growth trajectory. The involvement of venture capital firms typically means that these entities acquire equity stakes in the company in exchange for their investment. This signifies partial ownership and a vested interest in Wise's success. Transition to public ownership. The direct listing. A significant milestone in Wise's journey was its decision to go public on the London Stock Exchange, LSE, in July 2021. Instead of a traditional initial public offering, IPO, Wise opted for a direct listing. Direct listing explained. In a direct listing, existing shareholders, including founders, employees, and early investors, can sell their shares directly to the public without the company issuing new shares. This process is often seen as more transparent and can avoid the fees associated with traditional IPOs. Broadened ownership. Going public through a direct listing significantly broadened Wise's ownership base. Now, anyone with a brokerage account can purchase shares in Wise plc, the holding company. This means that a large number of individual and institutional investors have become part owners of the company. Current ownership structure. A diverse landscape. As a publicly traded company, Wise's ownership is now distributed among a diverse range of stakeholders. Founders. Kristo Karmen and Taavet Hinrichs remain significant shareholders and actively involved in the company's leadership. While their exact individual stakes may fluctuate, they retain a strong influence on Wise's strategic direction and mission. Notably, Kristo Karmen holds a majority of the voting rights, albeit capped below 50% according to company policy. Institutional investors. Major institutional investors, such as mutual funds, pension funds, and hedge funds, hold substantial portions of Wise's shares. These investors make decisions based on their investment strategies and can exert influence through their voting power. Examples of significant institutional shareholders include Bailey Gifford & Co., Vanguard Group, and BlackRock Incorporated. Venture capital and private equity firms. While some early venture capital investors may have partially or fully exited their positions following the public listing, others may still hold significant stakes. Private equity firms might also have acquired shares. Employees. Current and former Wise has a history of involving its employees in the company's success through stock options and other equity-based compensation. This means that a significant number of current and former employees are also shareholders, aligning their interests with the company's growth. Retail investors, the public following the direct listing. A large number of individual investors can now own shares in Wise, contributing to the overall ownership distribution. Customers, through Own Wise. Wise has also implemented initiatives like Own Wise, allowing eligible customers to become long-term shareholders, further democratizing ownership. Project governance. How ownership influences decisions. The ownership structure of Wise directly impacts its governance and decision-making processes. Board of Directors. As a public company, Wise has a board of directors responsible for overseeing the company's management and strategy. The composition of the board reflects the interests of major shareholders and includes independent members to ensure good governance. Shareholder voting. Shareholders have the right to vote on important company matters, such as the election of directors and significant strategic decisions. The distribution of voting rights among different shareholder groups can influence the outcome of these votes. Management team. The executive management team, led by CEO Cristo Carmen, is responsible for the day-to-day operations and execution of the company's strategy. While management operates under the oversight of the board, their vision and leadership are crucial. Project success and sustainability. The impact of ownership. A well-structured and engaged ownership base is vital for the long-term success and sustainability of any organization, including Wise. Alignment of interests. When founders, investors, employees, and even customers have a stake in the company's success, it fosters a stronger sense of shared purpose and drives collective effort towards achieving common goals. Access to capital. Public listing provides ongoing access to capital markets, enabling Wise to fund future growth initiatives, product development, and international expansion. Accountability and transparency. As a public company, Wise is subject to regulatory requirements for financial reporting and transparency, ensuring accountability to its shareholders and the public.